he said something. He was like, "Where your such and such is at?" And I'm like, "That's a good question. I wish I could ask your daddy the same."
After my previous video already talking about the Lil Rodney's son situation, he has still been crashing out recently on the internet, but all of his energy, instead of being directed at multiple different people, has been focused all on DDG recently, with him even taking jabs at the situation with his son.
Then keep talking about how I don't have a dad. Where your son at? Keep saying do it for Craig. No, do it for Halo.
As DDG was on live bashing him for an entire hour and a half, it seemed. Now, I just wanted to break down the most recent situation that happened, but of course, in order to do that, we have to start from the very beginning, breaking down DDG's live stream and what he even said to Reggie to make him act like this.
I'm only gonna let you slide so many times, and the only reason I let you slide is because I Kai, bro. Me looking at all you're doing, and I look at it like Kai and what he building, and then I look at you, and I look at you as like Kai got this no glaze, but think of an apple, right? And it's got one little brown spot on that. Reggie, that brown spot, bro, like especially for that whole house of building, like all Reggie do is smoke all the time. He don't do nothing high production, productive, nothing. Just crack uncomfortable jokes. Like out of that whole house of Reggie is the weakest link.
Now, throughout this video, I don't want to say I have a particular side that I'm on, but while breaking down some of these clips, you're going to see that I am very confused on some of the stuff DDG or even Reggie be saying sometimes, because I feel like we completely lost the plot of what this beef even was to begin with. Like in this clip right here, DDG is trying to say that Reggie is the weakest link because he's been doing the content that he's always been doing. Even when he collabed with Kai, he was still doing the same thing, chilling down with chat, talking, smoking, and making jokes. That's what he's been known for, and that's what he's always been doing, and that's how he's cultivated his fan base. So him just changing it up all of a sudden wouldn't make any real sense. If you want him to put real production value into the things that he's been doing, he's been a part of situations like that, like Streaming University, where he brought his charm there, along with, again, his collab he did with Kai when he was in an entire Batman playthrough that had all this stuff in it. So he can still bring his good and funny personality on those high production events, yet he just doesn't do it himself because he doesn't want to. He's just a chill dude who likes to stream and interact with his chat doing just chatting. I don't think that's a real issue or brings him down because that's what he's been doing this entire time. So it doesn't really make sense to me why DDG is trying to make that a negative at all.
This thinks he's 17. That's his problem. He thinks he's 17. You know what I mean? So it's like, think you a kid, bro. You're a grown man. Just how I box a 25-year-old, I'll box you too, bro. Like I've been letting you slide because I with everybody. We got mutual homies. You putting Kai in a weird position where he got to choose sides. Oh, do I choose that I didn't put on and I'm building this content house with these, or do I say DDG? You know what I'm saying? You putting Kai in a weird position for no reason because you want to clout chase and create this. I don't want to go this for this with you. You have no heads. We don't know you, buddy. You're not him. Like, you think you are, bro, you're not him. You're not him, bro. Like, you gotta come back to reality because beefing with like me, bro, I'll be on your for years. That's what you're not getting.
I feel like in some of these points, DDG is partially right. Yes, Reggie does say as a grown man a lot, but in that same vein, it's also a grown man going back and forth with DDG. If that's what he means by that, then that's understandable. Actually, fighting over some streamer beef is genuinely sad, in my opinion, especially when it's something that literally is just a misunderstanding. Where I think DDG has a little bit more validity is putting Kai in a bad spot. But in that same situation, Reggie would probably just tell him to just stay out of it. Like he's been telling DDG this entire time, hey, it's not really any of his business, the things that are going on, the things that he's discussing. If you just stay out of it, there won't be a real issue. You don't have to pick a side if you just let these two people handle it themselves, which is what I assume Reggie is trying to have happen. Even the other people that have been involved in this that haven't been called out by Reggie and just inserted themselves, he hasn't really said anything much to them unless they said something directly to him, like Dub being DDG's brother and Lil Mike, who also said something direct. Everybody else has just been having a pass and just reacting to it as if it's pure entertainment, which I mean, for people like me, it definitely is.
This is one nigga, bro, that you might have jumped the gun of giving him an opportunity or putting him on. This the type of nigga, bro, if this nigga asks you, hey, Kai, can you come do this mukbang with me real quick? That nigga be like, and you be like, nah, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do something with this. He'll fuck around and say, fuck Kai. Nobody wanna help me, man. Fuck Kai. You got mad at Max because he didn't want to come to your stream. Nobody wanna rap with you. You was begging me to go rap with you at the little streamer university, nigga. Nobody wanna rap with you, Reggie. We don't wanna rap with you. You don't help nobody. This does nothing for me. Me talking about you right now does nothing whatsoever, nigga. It doesn't help me, brother. I'm helping you temporarily.
Alright, normally I just sit here, talk about these clips, report the news, but I am just lost. We have lost the plot completely. I know I already said that at the beginning of this video, but watching all of these DDG clips, it's so hard to put them in an order or just pick them out and talk about it, because it's like, I feel like we're so far removed from how the situation even started, and the things we're talking about don't even make any real sense anymore. He's talking about when Reggie said he doesn't like FaZe anymore, and specifically pointed out Blackboy Max purely because Max didn't come on his stream when he said that he would. That's a reasonable thing to be upset about. And I don't understand where he would get the point, hey, Reggie, if something would happen with Kai, where Kai said he's not going to get on his stream, he's going to all of a sudden completely do a heel turn, full 180, and come on stream and talk crazy about Kai. I don't know if that's where he got from the situation of Reggie just telling him he wants him to stay out of his business, which again, I don't even completely agree with Reggie's full point of him talking about something on the internet but wanting people to stay out of his business. But the lengths that DDG is going to be like, hey, I mean, that just shows that he's going to do X, Y, and Z. He's going to do this. He's going to switch up on that person. I feel like it's just a real sharp turn from reality. Do I think he's pretty irrational in what he's doing right now? Yes, very much so. But he is at least targeting a lot of people that have actually done something or criticize him in a way that he cannot deem as friendly. Even this beef that he had with Rod, they both said that they were fine and they were actually cool, and didn't even take it that far. They literally talked about each other's prom dates. Girls that they genuinely literally don't talk to, or in this case Reggie doesn't talk to anymore. So it's really not as serious as people are making it out to be. And then when we come to Reggie's response, it literally shows that, because he doesn't feel like he's taking it as seriously as DDG is to certain extents.
That's the first order of business. This nigga DDG, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you're never ever in your life gonna get taken serious as an artist. Always remember that. You gonna forever be mad at me, my nigga. I don't get no fuck. If you think you gonna argue with me all year, bro, I'm gonna argue with you all year, bro. That ass. And another thing, gang, y'all niggas are fake demons. Like, that ass. Dub streams every day with a fucking hat on. Take your hat off, nigga. These niggas is hat fishing, bro. Dead ass. That nigga Dub never take his hat off, bro. I'm not arguing with no nigga.
Let me relay what he just said in those clips. He called DDG and Dub fake demons. He said Dub be hat fishing, and he said DDG's music will never be taken seriously. But on the other hand, when DDG is on stream, he's talking about him switching up on his day ones. He is talking about him not actually being cool with Kai and all of them, sucking Kai's dick too much. It's like, I feel like we're in two different realms when this comes to this beef right now. Because Reggie, although yes, he is literally sending shots at DDG is taking it to the extent, which is something he said Reggie would do, but he's really not. I mean, later on, he definitely does. I mean, y'all saw this intro. But currently, as it stands, the clips I'm showing you, and even a little bit before, like my previous video, he kept it related to like his music. He didn't take it nowhere too far. He literally was just talking about his music and them being fake demons and starting internet beef but wanting to box. That's as far as it went. It was never anything that was even remotely that serious.
He says, let's box. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not Mike Tyson, gang. I'm not boxing. But I do have a nigga who is willing to box on my behalf. And we can set it up. I do have a nigga who is willing to box on my behalf. Otherwise, mud, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all niggas, I love this shit, bro.
We are sitting here talking about the most dumbest things. I just want to put that in perspective before I get into the real serious stuff that happened. He is talking about boxing somebody over them being in Reggie's business, which is technically the internet's business, but I want y'all to keep that in mind. He's talking about his music trash, stuff that's literally not that serious. You could brush off, see, and be like, oh, this is normal internet troll stuff. And then it got worse. Because one clip I neglected to show y'all was DDG mentioning Reggie's father.
And before he even get to talking about where your baby at, what I'm doing for my kid, bro, your daddy would never do. Spending real rack aids. Your daddy would never do that for you. He doesn't give a Okay, so before you even get online talking about this and that, think you know you blah blah blah, you think you hurt somebody's feelings, you not.
In this clip, it doesn't really make sense why DDG would take it this far, because Reggie himself never went that low to mention his situation with his baby mom and his baby at all. He has only talked about Dub and essentially Woo Up, but not in a more messed up way when talking about Woo Up. Dub definitely is talking bad about him, and that's really the only family member he went and had a dig on. But he's literally pre-firing Reggie's dad, which a lot of people would see as just whatever. I mean, Reggie talks about not having a dad all the time, so what's really the issue with that? Well, apparently Reggie went on stream and actually talked about what happened with his dad. It was a recent event, so recent as of literally happening during Streamer University.
Every nigga that's alive has a dad. Nigga thought he said some groundbreaking shit. Every nigga that's alive has a dad. Okay, understand this. While I was at Stream University, my dad passed away. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna keep the jokes going just because I was also making the jokes while he was alive. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga gang. My dad was not there for me. Like, my nigga, he tried. You feel what I'm saying? He did what he could, bro. But like, my dad was not there for me. My nigga had a stroke. You feel what I'm saying? My dad died, bro. It is what it is, gang. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas want me to say. I'm a real nigga though, gang. Like, I'm gonna keep it P. It is what it is, man. Like, you feel me? Then also, bro, my dad was so much in the streets, like, that's all the nigga knew. So it's like, his mind wasn't even focused on, like, damn, I really got niggas, kids and shit like that. It was just like, you feel what I'm saying? Life be lifing. It be what it be. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not on this bitch crying, looking for sympathy. And it's like, I couldn't personally go to my dad's funeral just because I can't see my nigga like that. Feel me? Like, I still think about all that shit. That shit fucked me up. I wish my dad did support a nigga more. But fuck it. We ain't gonna stop telling them jokes, nigga. All y'all niggas trying to say rest in peace, Pops, nigga. Where y'all dad at? Nigga, my dad gone. Nigga, y'all nigga talk about rest in peace, Pop.
Now, obviously, when DDG had said those things about his father, he could not have known he had passed away. R.I.P. to Reggie's dad, of course. But that's what makes it a lot worse, is the fact he doesn't know and yet still can say some of these things. Now, after knowing that and still talking about the situation, that's what would make it bad and pretty weird in a lot of people's opinion. But before DDG could even get a chance to respond again in his most recent live, Reggie actually had another live and talked about DDG's problem with Halle, which I think is taking this beef to an extent it does not need to go, because again, we are consistently losing the plot as we go on.
Niggas gotta remember, DDG, you're an older guy in this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm a younger nigga. I still got time, bro. I still got time, my nigga. Ain't no telling what I'm be doing by the time I'm your age, nigga. Hopefully, I'm not on Twitch beefing with niggas. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to take care of my family and shit. Then niggas keep talking about how I don't have a dad. Nigga, where your son at, nigga? Nigga, where your son, nigga? Nigga, where your son, nigga? Nigga, where your son at, nigga? Focus on the shit that you got going on. That ass. Everybody got their own problems, gang. Niggas be worried about the wrong shit. Definitely be worried about the wrong shit, gang. Y'all niggas just focus on the shit that y'all got going on, gang. Niggas keep saying, do it for Craig. No, nigga. Do it for Halo.
Saying and doing things like this is taking it to an extent past internet beef. Taking a jab at a genuine situation that DDG has to deal with that is literally serious with his child. I feel like it's a very weird of Reggie. Keeping the shots normal, talking about his music, talking about, hey, he's not really going to make it anywhere in that regard, is something that you can keep to the internet. But once you bring it to his actual family, I feel like that makes it very, very weird. Even though DDG did say those things, don't get me wrong, he is justified, but he was unaware. And where I would say Reggie is justified now is the fact that most recently, literally as I'm making this video, so the clips are going to be pretty bare, DDG has went live with the title talking about Italy Day 3 after already knowing Reggie's dad has passed, saying Reggie's dad is gone. And then going to say a couple of crazy things on stream talking about he does not care that his dad passed away and he's going to keep talking about it as if that's a normal thing.
And for people that's worried about the title, I have lost all respect for that little ass boy. I have no respect. I'm ready to go as low as possible. You go low, you bring my family into it, I bring your family into it. That's just how I go. It's fair game at this point. And y'all know I don't never be trying to take shit this far, but he leave me no choice. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, like I'm not gonna specifically speak on nothing because I just don't want to have anything correlating. This is all the skit, by the way, all fake drama, just for the benefit of views and making money. But this is the bad time to say what he said because I'm doing what what, you know, his dad never did for him. And he said something, he was like, where your such and such is at? And I'm like, damn, that's a good ass question. I wish I could ask your daddy the same shit.
We have lost all bounds of respect in this beef. I don't understand why it had to be taken there first by DDG and then Reggie doing it 10 times deeper. And now DDG on live talking about all craziest things about his dad, already knowing the real situation that his dad has passed away, and yet he is still digging deeper and deeper, not seeming to care and not seeming to feel like, hey, this all started really because he commented on a Cash App scam. That's why this all started, because a Cash App scam happened and someone gave their opinion. And now we have people like DDG out here making his deceased father their lock screen and talking about how this is never gonna end unless they get a fade.
What time is it? I gotta see the reservation. Is it, you know what time the reservation is?
I think like 11.
What time is it? Keep it $150. I can really go way deeper, but I want you to check my temp. I want you to understand that you started something that ain't gonna never end. I gave you a chance. You's a bitch. I called you out the box. You said you gonna call another nigga to fade me. Whatever the fuck. Then you got McDonald's workers on fucking TikTok threatening me instead of giving me a number 9 with cheese. Like, I don't understand what your angle gonna be with this shit, but when I tell you, Reggie, I have no interest in being your homie. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel about what I'm saying or none of that shit. I'm on your ass until you my age, nigga. How about that? This shit, Reggie, never ending till I get my fade. Don't run from me.
I gotta give it to DDG at least. He is going as low as possible, which is something he stated he was going to do if he talked about his son or if they kept continuing on going back and forth with this beef. I just feel like it's genuinely unnecessary. We've seen internet beefs be taken way too far, and I feel like to this extent it's truly unnecessary. And this is just DDG's current live stream. Again, he is literally live as of the time of me making this, still putting out these clips back to back to back, which is gonna spark Reggie to go back live again. And at some point, it's not gonna be them just at a desktop or them just on camera. They genuinely might meet up in person. Even though Reggie says he doesn't want to fight, somehow, some way, it might actually happen, which is, I feel like, a little bit unnecessary. But I feel like the more they continue jabbing back and forth at each other and the more it continues escalating, it's gonna be inevitable. Like with DDG saying that he replaced his old father with Kai Cenat.
How that nigga abandon his daddy and then adopt Kai as his new one? Where they do that at? Y'all same age. Weirdo. My dad, I will never beef with my dad in my life. But then you diss your pops, your whole shit. Be loyal to your real dad.
Anybody on this planet is gonna be offended by the stuff DDG is saying, and anybody on this planet is gonna be offended by the stuff Reggie is saying. If you ask me, they're honestly both in the wrong in separate ways. In the original argument, Reggie was upset that DDG was in his business. While I disagree, as the business was online, since they were cool in some way, it would make sense why he's a little bit upset that he's in his business on something that really doesn't concern him. He simply just told him to chill out. Now, adding the diss that his music was trash is where this initial beef even started. That's something that literally was unnecessary. And then the unnecessariness just kept stacking on top of each other with each response. One being from DDG, then from Reggie, then from DDG, then from Reggie, and now we're losing the plot of where this whole argument even started to begin with and just mad at each other for no real reason. And you can't really go back on the stuff that they're saying and the stuff that they're doing. Like with DDG talking about somebody's dead father, him talking about an ongoing case going on with his baby, that stuff you cannot take back and just say it's a joke. And it's just gonna keep escalating more and more. Hopefully not to the extent where they actually want to fight each other. I wouldn't want any of that, but it could honestly get there at some point. Or with DDG alienating himself from anything that has to do with Reggie, and something that had to do with Reggie is like Kai and other people from AMP that he might just not mess with anymore, purely because they're gonna associate with Reggie and probably not even call him out to tell him that he's wrong in specific ways. And whoever side you're on, I hope you do understand that they are both wrong. If you don't even agree on this, please at least agree on that in some of their responses, both of them are wrong and going to extents they don't need to go to. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. And if you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below. This video is unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. And you'll never miss out on a single upload if you hit that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. But that's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.